Well, yeah. Welcome to the
Yeah,
world of being a guy. Lots of transitions, pretty difficult for guys, and nobody cares about that, right? I mean, manufacturing jobs have collapsed.
of course.
50,000 jobs a month in America lost every single year during most of this century, this decade and a half. Men's wages have collapsed relative to women's. They've gone down even farther. I mean, I'll have sympathy for all of the bleating women of self victimization the moment I see them really caring about what's happening to men, what's happening to boys in the educational system, what's happening to men in the post apocalyptic, post manufacturing world, which was the standard ladder to the middle class for men in the past. I will really, really care about women when I see women bursting into tears about the plight of boys, heavily medicated for not being girls. When I see the women crying about the plight of boys who don't have male role models. When I see women criticizing women for choosing shitty guys to have kids with, and then those guys leave and putting burdens on other men and women who are more responsible. When I see women marching down the streets for candlelit vigils for the high number of male suicides, particularly after they've been through the ringer of the family court system in the United States, when I see women weeping their supposedly copious tears for the plight of men in the modern world, then I will care what happens to single moms after the welfare state goes away. But until that comes, until I see women actually portraying and living in an actually vivid way, in a lived, vivid way, all of the compassion that women are supposed to be so famous for, oh, the compassion that they have. They're such sensitive, feeling creatures. Okay, well, men are having a very tough time in society at the moment. Men are having an incredibly tough time, and boys in particular. They're spanked more, they're downgraded more, they're medicated more, they're punished more, they're hurt more, they're abused more than girls. When I see women saying, sorry, sisters, we got to get some men into these early education thing because these guys have no mentors. And we're so sensitive to the lack of mentors, as I talked about in the previous segment. When I see women really beginning to focus all of the supposed laser-like estrogen-driven tears of sympathy, empathy, and gratitude and sensitivity and openness and warmth and caring and concern and love and compassion and support, and when I see all of this supposedly giant boobs of compassion eclipsing the harsh sun that is currently drying out the eyeballs of lonely, desert-wandering, apocalyptic boys' experience in the modern West, then I will really begin to care about women. But I will not grant one iota more of compassion than I receive in this life. That is the great lesson that men need to relearn. Do not grant more compassion than you receive. An excess of compassion, as I said before and will say again, is a sin and a crime.
Mm.